Hi YouTube, and this is JTrain997, and I'm back this time with my review of the Marvel Avengers series, Battle Hammer Thor. Now, at the time I'm making this, these are not hitting a lot of stores, mainly because their street date is February 27th. Gotta love Toys R Us. They couldn't care less about street dates. Found all of the 3 3/4 inch line, well, almost all. As you can see, of course, this is Comic Series Ultimate Thor. He comes with a standard Mjolnir. And, this staff, which I guess they call it a battle hammer. What I do like about most of these is you can try their action feature through the packaging. So you can see the hammer kind of expands there on the back. You've got a picture of Thor and some of the other characters. Also a very nice Ultimate Comics Hawkeye I didn't find. Down here, a little generic read-up about Thor. Nothing too important. So that being said, awesome looking figure. Let's open him up. And here we have Ultimate Thor out of packaging. Now, real quick, I think they actually call this a hammer. Doesn't look like a hammer. It's actually not a horrible looking accessory. It doesn't look like some of the other ones where they're just vastly oversized. This does appear to be something Thor could end up using, and there's actually some pretty decent detail on it. Of course, action feature. Open and closed. So, nothing too unbelievably brilliant about that. So, getting a full 360, and I've got to say I'm really impressed with the detail on this guy. Let's actually get a close-up here. Really solid face sculpt, really liking how they did his hair. Solid paint apps throughout. I'm really liking how they gave his vest that blue chrome detailing. Really makes the light blue on those circular emblems pop. Of course, very nice in the jeans. You can see all the buckles on his boots. Just superb detail all around on this guy. So, zooming back out here, we'll actually remove Mjolnir. Now, as far as paint apps, Mjolnir did get a very base gray, very cheap. I would have liked for it to have gotten a silver paint, but it's not horrible. However, it is an incredibly soft plastic. Very easy to, I can imagine that a lot of these will come warped out of packaging, but you never know. They did color the strap on the end, though, so that's nice. And there actually is some pretty decent detail. You can see some chips and notches. I'll probably end up painting this thing silver myself. And I'm definitely liking the scale, because in the Ultimate Universe, well, I mean, the Mjolnir's just massive compared to Thor, even, so definitely got the scale right on him. As far as articulation, Thor's hair is hindering a bit, but he can still do left and right, slight up and down. Arms are on a ball joint, go out, do a full 360. Do not spin at the bicep. However, our single joint at the elbow, bend and spin. And actually, I don't believe they spin at the wrist. Those appear to be frozen in place. Yep, no wrist articulation. Obviously, no abdomen articulation for his vest. Legs go forward. Out, of course, spin right there at the quadricep. Single joint at the knee, bend and spin. No ankle joint. So, not a whole lot of articulation on Thor. This being the first Avengers figures one of the first Avengers figures I've gotten. Have others, just hadn't reviewed them yet. A little disappointed. I'm hoping that all of them don't suffer from this lack of articulation. It's actually, yeah, you can get a dual-handed grip. Well, no, you really can. Wrist articulation is sorely missed. He could have easily grasped Mjolnir in both hands if he had it. Like this, he cannot. Also, I wonder if he can... you can wedge that strap in his hand and he'll let it dangle by his side. So, at the end of the day, I'm really let down with this Thor's articulation. It's a movie figure, so I was expecting a little bit, cut out. However, they did cut a lot of major points out. The only ones that are sorely missed is the wrist joint, but even still, now at Toys R Us, these are, popping up. Obviously, they'll start, crowding other markets as the movie comes closer. $10 a pop, so I'm assuming places like Walmart and Target will be running you about $8 a pop. That's solid for a 3 3/4 inch of this, much detail. I do still wish it had more articulation. That's my one big gripe about this figure, and that being said, this is JTrain997 saying I'll see you soon, YouTube.